writer, Gale. You should consider a new name.
I take it you have some suggestions?
The Wizard Wonder. Or, how about the Master of the Weave?
Tempting. But I think we might already have the maximum number of theatrical titles. What's on your mind? Apart from finding me an artifact to consume, which I assume you're pursuing with the appropriate urgency. That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you. That hit the spot. I could feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Grateful as I am, the course of our camaraderie is much better served by not taking that particular detour. Not just yet. Sincerely, though. I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Gale slurped that thing up like a horse with a carrot. I hope he got what he needed from it.
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki's silver sword. Smoke. Something's burning.
He of the unsleeping eyes, grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear. He should never have been here in the first place. I'm the one that talked him into joining the Fist. A massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. Please, just leave me be.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Gauntlet, Marilla, Flaming Fist, Baldur's Gate, Drow, Goblins, had one in my sights, then darkness, guarding the Grand Duke. Dead or dying.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Zayrin. From Sharmoth. Before the Absolute. Archer. Roof. Should have seen. To Moonrise Towers. Male.
The spell's power.
Drowcraft armor. No magic left though. Sun's too bright.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Grog, Hunter. Come. Temple. Close. Absolute. Wants him. Slaves. Good. Raid. Fell. Dagger.
The spell's power. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Mirinef, far from Eltergard. Travel, finding door locked inside room dowry.
The spell's power.
Fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me!
Like its will be done. Onward.
Fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me! Thank.
At the ready.
No time to rest. Another step forward.
Better than nothing.
Miri. 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 No. Gods, no, no, no. You should have stayed. You should have been with me.
I was in our room. We had a fight. If I just kept my mouth shut about that bloody dowry, she'd still be here. You do? Please.
Oh, Miri.
Freshened up and ready to fight.
Looks like there's a chest buried in that hay.
The ox tenses, horns lowered in your direction. His hide twitches, every muscle primed to bolt. He's terrified. The ox calms, his tail swishing a sap.
I know this doesn't change anything.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
I can do better. I must.
I'm trapped! Someone open this door! Let's move, quickly, before the whole place collapses. Fresh air. At last. Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
Counselor, are you all right?
It takes more than mere fire to break me, Eva. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the man and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice to this city. And you, I must... Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The Council will reward... May I trust you'll see it through? By the time aid arrives, it might be too late. You've the heart of a dragon and the will of a hero. Moonrise Towers, along the old road. That place is cursed. Few could survive there, unless darker forces are at work. This was no random attack. The Grand Duke was their target. A champion indeed. He's the invisible force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, the city faces collapse. In fact, I fear that may have been the intention of those who abducted him. Thank you. And should your courage falter, approach the towers with care. The land itself has been swallowed in shadow. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Fist to work.
Shit. You can put distance between you and yesterday, but you'll never leave it fully behind. Father's words. Hard to argue with them. Floric spoke true. I'm a Grand Duke's son.
Not just a Grand Duke. Dravengard has more power and influence than anyone.
Thank you. That means a lot. But I wonder, what makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast. I know, and you're right. When I look into a mirror, I see two faces. I see the Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And I see Will Ravengard, the memory of a memory, a man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind. I'm all for it. Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist. Brave as Balduran, stubborn as a deep Rothay. Daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with Father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and a talent for courtly dance. Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters. I don't consort with them. Well, not when I can avoid it.
Great God, Helm. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless.
I was wondering about your queen, Vlaakith. What tales of her reach us are terrifying. I suppose that's not how you would describe her.
Vlaakith is unity. Fear and beauty. Life and unlife. Eyes like onyx. Teeth like daggers. There is none more perfect.
Sounds vile. I assume the meaning of perfect was lost in translation.
finding my way.
Swift and lethal. No time to waste.
Let's have some carnage. This way.
Allow me to demonstrate. Don't get too close.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
I saw you training those children. You were so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadow. Here I go.
That symbol in the blood. What does it... That symbol in the blood. What does it mean?
Victory awaits. My path be true. Got to focus.
Hear that? Someone's fighting the gnolls. We should help.
Don't be a fool, lad. Shut your mouth and keep your head down. Leave the heroics to them that don't value their own skin.
Fleet of foot.
Let's turn someone inside out. A better position.
These boots have seen everything.
Battle favors the fearless.
There's blood in the air.
Time to strike.
Need to act fast.
No holding back.
The dance macabre.
Close at hand. I am fury. I am death. No time to waste.
Can't give up.
Battle favors the fearless.
You should search that corpse.
Shah's blessings upon you.
Prison road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard. We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way. Trinkets for some rich tosser in Baldur's Gate. He gets his shiny baubles. We get a handful of Tarenths.
Tarenths are the currency of a merchant network called the Zhentarim. Led by the mysterious Perigost of Darkhold, their dealings are far from scrupulous.
Zaris won't be happy. But I suppose she can take it up with the Perigost herself. Take the chest. If you haven't stopped by our Wakim's rest spot, you should. I'm sure Zaris would welcome such a prestigious guest. Passphrase at the door is, Little Serpent, Long Shadow. I'll tell my associates to expect you.
So, a vampire spawn and a monster hunter in the same group. We're not going to have trouble, are we?
Excuse me. Since this tadpole, I'm barely
It's our
amongst
lucky
your
day
team.
after all.
I don't feel lucky.
The rest
I
of
just
our
want to
crews are
survive.
digested, and you're still alive. That's
I
lucky.
don't see a problem. As long as Mr. Fang there keeps his appetite in check.
That's curious.
Oh. My, you startled me. It's miles away. No special reason, really. I was just practicing an incantation. I do. Because it's through practice that I seek to perfect, to augment. Magic is my life. I've been in touch with the weave for as long as I can remember. There's nothing like it. It's like music, poetry, physical beauty, all rolled into one and given expression through the senses. Is it the same for you? Fair enough. Though in the end, we're still playing the same composition. Perhaps I can show you what I mean by reaching into the weave together. Then follow my lead. Now you.
A familiar feeling, like a kind word and a kind touch at the same time. It's warm and comfortable.
Excellent. Now, repeat after me. Athran Mistraril Kantrak Heio.
Ah, yes. The scent of rosewater and a sense of well-being. A sliver of weave that tastes sweet on the tongue.
Very good. Now, I want you to picture in your mind the concept of harmony, as true as you can.
You see, or is it sense, the unmistakable presence of Mystra, the Lady of Mysteries. There's something like the anticipation of a kiss, then the pleasure of being cloaked in peace. You are safe. You are nestled in the cup of her hand.
Look at that. We're channeling the weave. How does it feel? Oh, I know.
The weave connects you. The moment feels intimate. The weave evaporates, and as it does so, you realize the night feels suddenly cold and lonesome.
Oh. There it goes. How easily things slip away from us, no matter how hard they were in the obtaining. Good night. I enjoyed sharing a moment of magic with you.
Well met. That's the
Shah's blessings upon you. All right, some company wouldn't...
What can I do for you, my friend? I was just wondering when you'd invite me back for a bite. Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk. Trust no one.
So, Will, what was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill?
Ah, it was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
Is that blood?
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it.
Decorated with a grinning face, this cold iron flask is sealed with a brass stopper. Although elaborately designed, it appears to be